Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Oli Hussain, member of Group 5. At first, thanks our course teacher, Professor Dr. Sadiqur Nabi sir for giving me opportunity to present my presentation. Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, I'll discuss about macroeconomics indicator, which is very important topics in economics. There are three types of macroeconomics indicators: national income, unemployment rate, and inflation rate. At first, we talk about national income. What is national income? Mainly, national income defines country's wealth. National income is the sum total of the value of all the goods and services manufactured by the residents of the country. If we talk about national income, we'll consider two terms, GDP and GNP. GDP means gross domestic product, which means the income of the residents of a country. However, he is a citizen of a foreign country or citizen of our country. On the other hand, GNP is the income of citizen of our country. However, he lives in other country, but he is the citizen of our country. Then we'll discuss about unemployment rate. What is unemployment? Unemployment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and actively seeking a paid job, but are unable to find a job. But if we talk about unemployment, one question is confused most of the people of our country. They assume that students are also unemployed, but this is not true. Students are not actively looking for job, but they are looking for part-time job. This job is not included unemployment. Generally, in this world, we divided two types of people, labor force and non-labor force. Who are labor force? Labor force is a combine of employment and unemployment. Normally, people who are age above 15 and under age 64, we called them labor force. But there is a contradiction. If the man or woman is a housewife, or the man or woman is a disabled, or they cannot ability for work. These people is not included labor force. We call them non-labor force. So what is unemployment rate? Unemployment rate is the ratio of number of unemployed people and labor force. If more people of unemployment of a country, the unemployment rate is increasing. But it is very clearly that most of the poor or developing country are very many people are living under unemployment. So if we reduce unemployment, we have to take some steps. We'll discuss it sometimes later. So at first, discuss types of unemployment. Types of unemployment is three types of unemployment, but one is frictional unemployment, second is structural unemployment, and third is cyclical unemployment. At first, what is frictional unemployment? Frictional unemployment occurs when employer is rut, push employees out of job, when employee is unwilling to do job without securing another job. The unemployment, frictional unemployment is another course. Because if you have no experience about jobs or others, you have to run from the job. So, secondly, we will discuss about structural unemployment. What is structural unemployment? Structural unemployment occurs when the technology changed, when the old technology changed, then many people are jobless. What is now we'll discuss cyclical unemployment. What is cyclical unemployment? Cyclical unemployment is called ups and down unemployment. Cyclical unemployment mainly refers to the jobs that are lost when the economy enters the contractionary phase of the business cycle called a recession. I called at first it is a ups and down unemployment, because if we see that the graph, firstly the economy is upward, then lower, then again upward and lower. If the economy is reach the highest position, then this position is called, we call peak or boom point. If the economy increasing, then we call it revival or expansion. If the economy is goes down, we call it recession. If the economy is not lower point, then we call it trough. But trough is the normal situation of economics. Now I will discuss about rate of inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is the percentage change in price level. If we see the down image, there one thing is clear that price is upward, so value of money is lower. This happens occurs when the inflation is occurs. So inflation is mainly refers to the decreasing power of money. I cleared that example. Suppose Karim is a student of a school. Yesterday he buy a chocolate by 1 taka, but today he buy a chocolate 1.2 taka. It's clear that he buy a chocolate before the death from today 1.25 taka. This is called inflation because the money power is decreasing. So inflation occurs when there is a broad increase in the prices of goods and services. Then we'll discuss measurement of inflation rate. Inflation rate is measurement by a CPI. So what is CPI? CPI is the Consumer Price Index. There are many indices of CPI, WPI, PPI, GPI, etc. So inflation rate is measured CPI the present year minus CPI the before year by CPI the before year into 100%. Inflation is a main problem of many countries to develop because in the poor country or middle level country, inflation affects more and more because most of the people of this country are poor and middle class because their income is not very high, so they hamper most. Then I'll discuss types of inflation with respect to sensitivity. With this, inflation is three types: low inflation, galloping inflation, and hyperinflation. Low inflation is called single digit, and this inflation is occurs mainly developed country like USA, England, or others developed country. And this country's inflation rate is 0 to 10%. What is galloping inflation? Galloping inflation is called the double-digit inflation, which occurs mostly developing country like Bangladesh, and these country is inflation rate is 10 to 99%. What is hyperinflation? Hyperinflation is called huge rate. This inflation rate is 100 to infinity. Now I'll discuss about based on economic condition. There are two types of inflation: demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. Demand pull inflation includes time when an increase in demand is so great the production cannot keep up. It means that when the aggregate demand increase at a faster rate than aggregate supply, it is known as demand pull inflation. If we saw the graph, there we saw that the demand curve is upward. So price is, if income is increasing, demand pull inflation occurs. Cost push inflation happens when demand remains constant during the time the production cost changes are occurring. To compensate for the increasing cost of production, the suppliers upcharge the price to maintain profit while keeping pace with the expected demand. So sometimes ago, I saw that how I remove unemployment from a country. If we remove unemployment from a country, we'll improve skill or human capital to make people more flexible in the workplace, provided a stronger incentive to look for and accept work, increase the occupational and geographical mobility of labor, maintain sufficiently high level of demand to create enough new jobs. In this way, we'll remove inflation, unemployment from any country. This is all about my presentation. Thank you. Special thanks, Dr. Sadiq sir.